The Z06 Corvette C8 has a problem, and Chevy knows it. Quick pause real fast. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed yet, you're part of the 80% that keeps coming back but hasn't hit that button. Subscribing is free. It costs you nothing and it helps the channel more than you realize. I drop awesome content, real ownership stories, and honest takes you won't get anywhere else. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. Let's build something special together. What's up, everyone? You are on the Seagonna Speed 252 show. Scroll down, click that subscribe button, become part of this awesome community. Z06 prices are already starting to drop. If you don't believe me, check this out. And now people are saying the new Grand Sport might actually be the better Corvette. How does a Grand Sport that doesn't even have a price tag yet drop the value of another Corvette? But what if Chevy changes everything with a new Z06X? So now we have prices dropping, Grand Sport versus Z06, and the curiosity of the Z06X. Well, the Grand Sport has never threatened the Z06 in the past, but here we are now in the future. The Z06 has been out for a while now. The market is starting to normalize and prices are softening. More supply, less hype. The Z06 has had its run, but now we're entering the next phase of the C8. Why are people switching to the Grand Sport? Better torque, better daily drivability, more usable power versus high-revving Z06, likely lower price point, simpler ownership versus hybrid concerns. For most people and how they drive, the Grand Sport might actually be a smarter choice. The value conversation. The Z06 equals hype car, already peaked. The Grand Sport equals new, entering its value cycle. People are starting to believe the Grand Sport will actually hold its value better than the Z06 because the Z06 has already had its moment. Let's talk about the shift in the Corvette history. Old mindset. Z06 equals top dog besides the ZR1. New mindset. The Grand Sport equals best all-around core. The Grand Sport X equals performance monster, and the Z06 equals emotional car sound. This might be the first time the Z06 isn't the obvious choice. Now let's enter the Z06X theory. But what if Chevy isn't done yet? Let's break it down. They already have the hybrid system in the GSX/E-Ray, Z06 engine, and the all-wheel drive system. All they have to do is combine the two. Now we have the Z06 plus the all-wheel drive system. Now I know you're asking yourself, if they came out with the Z06X, what will it solve? Well, it will fix the Z06 torque issue, adds an all-wheel drive grip, keeps the sound, possibly become the fastest real-world Corvette in the Z06 trim. This would instantly make the Z06 relevant again. Would this change everything? Well, let's tie it back to my angle from the beginning. If the Z06X drops, the Z06 prices continue to drop more. The Grand Sport hype could slow down. The entire market resets. A Z06X wouldn't just be another Corvette. It would completely shift the market. Now here's the real question for a lot of Corvette owners or future Corvette owners. Do you buy a Z06 now while the prices drop? Do you wait for the Grand Sport? Or do you gamble on Chevy's dropping the new Corvette Z06? If Chevy made a Z06X, would that be the one you buy? Or would you stick with the Grand Sport? Or will you still rock with the Z06 no matter what? Now let's talk about something that nobody else is talking about in the Corvette world. Why Chevy might be setting this up on purpose. What if this isn't a mistake? What if Chevy is doing this on purpose? Chevy stacking trims equals intentional strategy. Similar to the Porsche, right? You got the base, that then goes on to the S, that then goes on the GTS, then goes on to the Turbo, then goes on to the GT3. Corvette's becoming a tier performance ladder at this point. They're not just making cars anymore, they are building a system. Let's talk about how Chevy makes more money from this. This is huge.
I just ordered from Dynamic Ducks.
Yeah, absolutely. And guys, you can order the same exact product too. Just go to their website, which will be in this video. This is a product you will definitely want to get.
Quick shout out to today's sponsors, Dynamic Ducks. If you're looking to upgrade your Corvette's performance and style, you gotta check these out. Dynamic ducts help improve airflow, which means cooler engine bay, and pair them with the perfectly dynamic caps to give your car that clean and finished look. All you have to do is head over to dynamiccaps.com or click the link down in my pinned comment section below. Click on Dynamic Ducts or Dynamic Caps, add them to your cart, and use my code CGS252. Once you enter the code CGS252, click apply and your discount will be added to checkout. Simple upgrade, better performance, and sharper look. Go check them out. You will not be disappointed. More trims equals more buyers at different price levels. If you decided to buy Grand Sport but eventually want a GSX, you can do that. The hybrid tech equals justification for higher prices. Now let's talk about something that I already talked about before in a previous video. Why Z06 owners feel duped. The Z06 was supposed to be the car, but now the GSX equals faster in real world time, the ZR1 equals way more power, and the Z06 is kind of stuck in the middle. Some Z06 owners feel like they bought the wrong car at the wrong time. Now that's some Z06 owners, that is not all. Because some Z06 owners really appreciate the sound that they get from their current Z06. Now let's talk about track versus real world driving. Let's do a little bit of comparison, shall we? The Z06, best on the track, high RPM power, requires a decent amount of skills. The Grand Sport, on the other hand, is torque heavy, easier to drive fast, more fun for daily use. Let's just be real. Most Corvette owners aren't on the track every weekend. So could we say the Z06 may not be the best car for the everyday driver? Let's talk about the torque problem, shall we? Let's go deeper into this. The Z06 equals under 500 foot-pounds of torque. The Grand Sport / GSX equals more usable torque. Torque is what pushes you back in the seat. You know that feeling that you want to get when you hit the gas pedal? Horsepower equals top-end speed. That feeling that people always chase. That push, that torque. This is what connects you emotionally to the car. I can also ask, is the Z06 becoming a niche car? The philosophy is the Z06 equals an enthusiast car. The Grand Sport equals an everyday performance car. The Z06 might be becoming a car for a very specific type of driver. Now, what about the Z06X will really do? Let's go deeper into this. If the Z06X really happens, it fixes the torque complaint, as an all-wheel drive launch, keeps that exotic sound, but what really happens is, will it keep the Z06 identity? Will it line up in the actual Corvette lineup? Will the pricing structure be just as much as the GSX, if not more? It solves one problem, but creates three more. That's an interesting viewpoint. I'm going to sum this video with this and leave you with some thoughts, and I want to read your comments down below. Could this hurt the Corvette brand? Too many trims equals confusion, buyers overwhelmed. resale value is uncertainty? At what point does having too many options hurt the brand? I would love to know your thoughts down below in the comment section.
And that will CGS 252, and that will be able to get you a quote, and it's the best insurance.
It is.
A lot of people love it.
I mean,
save a lot of money.
Save a lot of money.
Save a lot of money.
I mean, it was a ridiculous amount that we saved.
Exactly.
I couldn't believe it. I jumped on it, and I used your code, jumped on it right away.
I want to take a minute to talk about my sponsor, NCM, better known as the National Corvette Museum Insurance. If you own a performance or collectible car, this is hands down one of the best insurance options out there, and is way more affordable than most people expect. Whether you drive a Corvette, Lamborghini, Porsche, or any other collectible car, NCM specializes in vehicles like ours. They understand the value, the performance, and how these cars are actually driven, not just treated like a daily driver. Oh, and guess what? My subscribers have saved over $3,000 a year just by switching their insurance to NCM. They got the same or better coverage for $1,000 less out of pocket. Here's how easy it is. Click Get a Quote. It's 100% free, and as you're filling out your information from the link in my comment section or description, make sure you add CGS252 in your comment section as you fill out your information so they know that I sent you. After that, you'll get an email and a call breaking down exactly how much money you will save. If you're already paying too much for insurance on a high performance or collectible car, you owe it to yourself to check this out. Click Get a Quote, use CGS252, and see how much money you could be saving.